All right, so welcome back. I want to talk to you about the fifth and final trick that I shared to increase or optimize your productivity with using Infusionsoft. So this is from my Icon 2016 presentation, and this one is the one I'm most excited about because I feel like it has some really big potential and it can be applied for nearly any business. I haven't found anyone who really can't use something like this. So what I'm talking about here is the concept of universal merge fields. And merge fields, you're probably familiar with, are that's how you customize an email, right? So that's how you merge in, hey, Greg or Phil or Sam or whatever, right? That's how you merge in their first name or information about them. In hack number 3, I talked about the different merge fields that are available for campaigns, right? Campaign merge fields and campaign links. So this concept is similar, but instead I'm talking about universal merge fields. So merge fields that would impact each and every campaign that you have running, as well as any broadcasts that might happen to be going out as well. So what you can see here is I have 2 fields, right? Promo of the month with product A, and I have my promo link linking to buy product A. So where this comes in is envision that each email says something like, hey, check out my product A. And then product A is linked to www.buyproducta.com. And that's in all of your emails, all of your campaigns. Well, if product A sells out, or if it's a time of year where it's not appropriate to promote that, and so you want to switch to something else, there's a possibility you might change that variable. So you switch it out, and now you're promoting product B. And traditionally, what you would have to do is go find every single email that this variable was being used in, where you're mentioning product A, and you'd have to change it to product B, and anywhere that you were linking to the product A order form or sales page, you'd have to change that link as well. Well, with universal merge fields, when you update those initial values, it also updates in every single campaign that those were being used in. So any campaign that's going out, any broadcast that's going out, now they're going to mention product B, just by the nature of changing that universal default value. So let me show you how this works. So you're going to start by setting up custom fields, and I'm here under admin and then settings. On this first tab, you have set up custom fields for a contact, right? If you don't have custom fields remaining, you could set them up for a referral partner and use some of those, or you can repurpose some of your existing fields. But what I did was I just set up a tab for universal fields, a header, universal promo fields, and then I set up 2 fields, promo subject and promo link, okay? And they're both text fields. That's kind of important because text fields allow you to store up to 255 characters. So once you've created your custom fields, or you've designated which fields you're going to use, you then navigate to marketing settings, right? And down here we have template defaults. You're going to see merge defaults, and there's actually a default value for your merge fields. So if you try to merge someone's first name in, but you don't have their first name, it's actually going to display the word friend, right? There's a default value there so that there isn't an empty space. Well, you get to designate what those default values are. So once I open this, it says, Greg, here are your custom fields, and I can click Show Fields, and you see the first 2 are promo subject and promo link. So promo subject is the sentence that I want, so check out the latest video on my YouTube channel, and promo link is the actual link to my YouTube channel. So I would recommend making your defaults something generic, because you might change these over time, but for anyone new who comes into your app, they're not going to have values in these fields. So you want to make sure that the link and the promotion is something relatively generic, so it's not something that they've clearly already done. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it as, hey, check out my YouTube channel, and here's the link to my YouTube channel. Now, the way that you use this is by adding it to a campaign, right? So let's go into an email here. And we can go ahead and open up report delivery email number 1. You just add this wherever you want to use it. So let's add a text snippet or a paragraph snippet. And we'll just say PS. And now I just merge in using the merge option here. I merge in my contact custom fields, promo subject. And then what you're going to want to do is actually merge the link in as well. And then we're going to copy that specific piece. So let's go ahead and Control X, or cut it rather, not copy. And then we highlight the part that we want to turn into a link, which in this case is that merge field. So here we go. Let's go ahead and click link again. And now we paste in what we copied. So that's the only tricky part, is you have to merge the promo link URL or merge field into the email, and then copy it and set it as the web address for where that is linking. So now if we go preview this, let's see what it looks like. Hey, check out the latest video on my YouTube channel, right? And if we click that, you can see in the lower left-hand corner, it's directing us to YouTube. So it's going to take us to that YouTube channel because that's the default value for that field. So even if you do nothing else, now this is in that email. And you can go change or update that default value anytime you want. So instead of adding it to each email one at a time, you might consider adding it to your branding center, right? So it goes into every broadcast or every campaign or any of these other templates that you might find yourself using on a regular basis. So if I added it to my campaign email broadcast center area, what I would do is the next time I created an email, it would automatically be included in that. Now, one question that I want to address head on is if you have a lot of campaigns as I do, right? If you've got hundreds of campaigns or sequences and it gets, lots of emails all over the place, it gets really difficult to go and add this everywhere. So one thing you can do is just include your signature snippet in your emails, right? A lot of people are doing that already. So I've got my signature snippet. So what you could do is actually just add that merge field to your signature snippet. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and edited the signature section in my profile. So my user record, I have a signature, and I just dropped that merge field in there, and it works exactly the way we would expect, right? It merges in the default value, or if it has a value, it just goes ahead and merges that in as well. So let's go ahead and check this preview out. You can see how it looks right there. And that's part of the signature snippet. The reason that's important is because I didn't add that to this email. It's just included in my signature. So the reason I'm emphasizing that is you don't want to go back and add it to every email individually. Of course not. That's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be really redundant. So instead what you do is you just set this up as part of your signature, and now it's built into every email automatically. So to me, that ability from a central location to impact every email and to align all of your messaging so that it's consistent and enforcing the same call to action, to me that's a groundbreaking piece of understanding. And if you can find ways to incorporate your call to action into that specific section, you're going to be really impressed with what it can create for your customers. Now, once you've set your default, right, which is right here. Once you've set that default, you got a couple options. You can come in here periodically, once a month or once a quarter, and you can change that to whatever the next promotion should be, right? So you can go ahead and swap that out, or you can actually find your group of contacts and then go ahead and mass update those contacts. So you can actually find a group, and somewhere on here, we've got a section for custom fields, and you can swap those values out for either your entire audience or a specific group. So if you know that you've got a group of your members and you want to promote an event, you can just come find that group of members, run a mass action, and for that group, you switch out, hey, check out this month's event. And then we put the www.eventurl.com right in here. So instead of them getting a promotion saying, follow me on YouTube, they're going to see the month's event offer. So you do have the universal merge fields, and the default is super important, but please know that you can update it on a contact by contact basis so that you can segment within your audience who's being promoted which aspects. Okay, so that's all I wanted to share with you here. Hopefully you've got some ideas for where this is going to fit in your business. Before I sign off, I'm going to show you one advanced move that you might want to consider leveraging as well. So let's say I'm promoting my blog as my default, right? Well, when somebody subscribes to my blog, they get tagged. So I'm going to say blog subscriber, right? And I'm going to set this to be looking for a tag. So this will be searching for that blog subscriber tag, and whenever that tag gets found, right, they'll be added right here. So somewhere in here I've got blog subscriber. Oh, I just typed OG. No wonder that didn't work. Blog subscriber. Monkeypod blog subscriber. Now, once they subscribe, it no longer makes sense for me to promote the blog to them, right? So what I might do instead is swap promo URL to start promoting my trilogy course, right? So the way that I do that is by using this set field value option, and I can do this because I'm using custom fields. If you're using other fields, you might need to switch an action set here, but let's say set promo topic, and let's call this set promo link. And in here, I just select which field I want to update, and it's promo subject. And then I say, check out my CB Trilogy course, right? Something like that, so that I know I'm intelligently promoting something other than the blog, because they've already subscribed to my blog. So I can build kind of a ladder that not only promotes something that's unique to them, but it promotes something relevant, right? So promote link, this would be my CB trilogy.com course, right? Something like that. I forget, the URL is monkeypodmarketing.com/CB trilogy, but you get the idea. So now I update these two variables, and it happens automatically as soon as they subscribe to my blog. The next move is to just duplicate this, right? Create an outcome for any of the benchmarks along the way. So the swap promo URL is going to be the same. We're going to update it to something new. But this time, instead of a blog subscriber tag, maybe we are looking for the CB Trilogy tag, right? Indicating that they purchased that. Or a purchase goal, right? It could be something else entirely. Let's duplicate that. So the CB Trilogy might lead them to, promote the LCM Real Life course. So then this one is looking for LCM Real Life. And if they achieve that, and again, like I said, it could be a tag or it could be a purchase. But once they do that, then I swap the URLs and start promoting something else. So I would consider, maybe as an advanced use case, creating some sort of ladder like this that can intelligently update what is being promoted to that person based on what actions they've taken. Okay. So that's all I want to say about this, and I feel like I've said that a couple of times, but really this tool, it has a really versatile application. You can use it anywhere. Universal merge fields should be available and useful for every single business, right? I can't think of any scenarios or exceptions to that rule. So hopefully you can find an application within your business where this can be really valuable. Now, before I sign off, the last thing that I'll say is inside of the email, right, we've got our merge fields. But one other thing that you might consider is using multiple merge fields, right? So maybe more than two. And that could give you the ability to craft a paragraph, right? So you put a whole sentence in, then you put a call to action, and then you link to that call to action. Or maybe you merge in a banner. Maybe you merge in the hosted location of a banner, and you merge it directly into an HTML snippet. So now instead of a call to action, you've got a banner that aligns with the upcoming event, and you can link to it with another merge field. Really, there's just thousands of ways that you could use this. It kind of unlocks the possibility to create conditional snippets. I'm talking about content in your email that is conditional based on what we know about that person, what products they have or have not purchased. So to me, maybe it's the marketing geek in me speaking, but I kind of love nerding out on this. It gets me super jazzed. So if you saw my presentation at Icon, I appreciate you for coming to support me. If you missed out, hopefully these tricks will save you some time. Hopefully they've given you some context for what I talked about and why it's important to you. I feel like Infusionsoft is a really valuable and powerful tool, but I fully recognize that not everybody has the same relationship with it that I do. So if you're interested in what Monkeypod Marketing is doing, I recommend checking out my courses to further your own understanding of the Infusionsoft platform, or signing up as a Monkeypod OG member. It's a really low monthly payment, but I would love to have you as part of our membership group so I can A, share resources with you, but B, break down my campaigns on a bi-monthly basis, and also include you in our Monkeypod Grove, the online Facebook group for unlimited Q&A. So if you're interested in what I've got going on, or you're digging the type of stuff that I've been sharing, I would encourage you to consider one of my live courses. Of course, by live, I mean virtual, or my Monkeypod OG membership. Love to have you on board. Cheers.